Affirmations don't work. Now, if you follow laws of manifestations, one of the things you may have heard is to use affirmations on repeat. Put affirmations up, repeat them over and over and over again, and whatever you want will manifest. Now, I'm telling you that doesn't work. And before you fight me, just see if you can watch this full video to see what exactly works. So what often happens is with the affirmations, now you may have already had experiences with this, which is why it will probably resonate for you deeply. If you have used affirmations in your life, have they come to fruition? Many of them don't. The reason being, there's something beyond that. Affirmations, if you repeat affirmations, okay, over and over again, but somewhere you are not fully believing in the manifestation of whatever you're affirming, then it is not going to come to fruition. Now, why is that? This is where energetic imprints come into place. So say, for instance, you are in the corporate world and you want to feel more confident because one of the things you notice about yourself is like the lack of confidence in presentations and how you feel like you have been passed for leadership positions because the feedback you get is you're not confident. So you have an affirmation of I'm confident, I'm confident, I'm confident on repeat. Great. Now, the reason this will not work is because, say, there's a reason you don't feel confident. There's a reason you're not trusting in your value or the ability of what you bring into your workplace. And that reason is probably tied to your experiences as a child. My name is Padma Ali, and from padmaali.com, and I help evolved leaders like you to balance your spiritual world with your 3D living, to bring in elements of higher consciousness into your physical existence so you can live the life that you desire. So coming back to this topic, right? Why don't affirmations work, and what can you do instead? So this comes back to energetic imprints. The energetic imprints, what happens is, say you've had an experience in your life. I'm sharing this from clients that I've worked with and people that I have seen in my life who've had these experiences. So I'm sharing this from my own, what I have perceived and the people I've helped move from their energetic imprints to where they are today. So say you have lack of confidence, and now you trace it back to an event or incident or something that happened in your childhood that has made you feel not so confident about yourself. So I'm going to give you an example of a client that I worked with. So she was very, very, very smart, very brilliant woman, but she was constantly being passed for promotions. She was not respected. I wouldn't say respected. She was not valued for her contribution to the company. She had a team that she was leading, but the team was not respectful of her. And basically, she was not taking on the role of like, no, I am the boss, I know what I'm doing, and you all follow along because I will take you to higher grounds. She was kind of letting them walk all over her, therefore undermining her leadership abilities. And she came to me because she was feeling the sense of lack of confidence, right? So on the surface, right, it's just like, oh, it's a confidence issue. However, if you look deeper, and one of the things that the reason I started working with her was to help her with her confidence. And she was always already into self-help. So she was doing affirmations, and she's like, this does not work. Like nothing is helping me move from where I am to where I want to be. So in our work together, we traced it back to something that happened, not just one incident, right? Like oftentimes what happens is one incident leaves an imprint, but there are many incidents that may have happened before, prior to, and after. And all of this cumulatively make you have certain experiences in your life. So what we did was trace it back to that one imprint that was almost like the root cause of all of this. And we traced it back to when something that happened in school when she was 5 or 6. Now, on a conscious level, she doesn't remember, right? So this is why I take my clients through a process to really get to the core issue. What is really holding someone back? And we traced it back to this one incident, and she remembered through the process that I take my clients through. It is a subconscious process. So we worked on the energetic imprint. Now, what is an energetic imprint? An energetic imprint is like something happens and it leaves an impact on you, but it's not like a conscious memory. The best example I can give you, the best metaphor I can give you is, say you have sweaty palms and you place your hand on a glass surface and it leaves the silhouette, right? Like you can see the imprint, but then when you take your hand off, you can see the imprint, but it's not really, the hand is not there, but you can see the imprint. And then it slowly fades away. You can still see some marks, but it's not very present. Now imprints, energetic imprints are very much like that. They leave this impact and you almost don't remember the event or the incident, but it continues to direct your life. It continues to make you make choices because of what happened. The event that happened for her really eroded her self-confidence, right? And so she lived her entire life from that 5 or 6 to what, like in her 40s, trying to prove her self-worth, trying to prove her worth first to people around her. Then it became like, I'm going to prove it to myself. But this is so subconscious. This is so deeply ingrained underneath the surface that you may not even have conscious awareness of it, but it continues to show up in your life. And it shows up in all these events and things that happen in your day-to-day existence. It may show up like that at work. It may show up with someone on the, like, you know, you're dropping your child off to the bus stop and another parent talks rudely to you. You allow people to talk to not, because you're exuding some sense of that lack of confidence. It almost attracts people who start to bully you, right? And so this is how it starts to play, and then it reinforces the belief that I'm not confident, I'm not good enough, I don't value myself. All these things, it reinforces these beliefs. And now again, none of this is conscious. Like if I asked her, what do you think is the reason that you're not confident or you're allowing people to treat you this way? She'd be like, I don't know, because it's not a consciously thought of thing. This is so deeply ingrained that it shows up, but you have no awareness. So through the process, we cleared the energetic imprint, brought her to present moment, and then comes taking actions. Right? The action steps to take in such a situation would be, first of all, this is when you use affirmations. Not just affirmations, not just like, I'm confident. That is just an affirmation, but like using phrases that will deepen this new belief, because now you're going to form a new belief system that your brain can then latch onto. Until now, it's latched onto the old belief system that I'm not confident, people don't value me, and then everything follows that, right? Then you're now going to create new neural pathways in your brain with this energetic imprint gone. Now your brain can latch onto this new belief system. This is when phrases like, I am providing amazing service. People treat me with love and respect. I treat people with love and respect. These kinds of phrases then will deeply impact your subconscious brain, allowing your brain to now focus on a newer pathway. If you do not clear the energetic imprints, these affirmations or whatever statements you have stuck all over your house does not work. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, reach out to me. I'm happy to explain more. But once you grasp this, right? Once you really understand what is truly holding me back, because this is where self-awareness comes very much handy, because without that self-awareness, you're not going to know where to put your attention, what is really causing you. So you can do this work on your own, or you can hire someone like me to help you get this process done quickly so you can move on and you can live your vibrant life. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. In the section below, please subscribe to this channel. Post your comments there. Follow me on Instagram at Padma Ali, and also subscribe to my podcast where I talk about these things, where I talk about how to work with confidence. How do you live your life balancing your spiritual evolution and your 3D physical evolution. My name is Padma from padmaali.com. My podcast is Create Your Vibrant Life podcast. I look forward to seeing you on another video and another episode. You take care.